What's up, guys? Chu here, doing this haul video a little different, kind of solo this time. The wife isn't able to do it this time, but we're playing catch up, and we have a haul for you for week 2 of Ichiban, and it's been a couple weeks now since it's happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I've been dying to do this one. So I gotta say, week 2 was pretty cool, pretty chill. Much like week 1, we came in and got to meet who we wanted to meet, and we actually stayed for a panel, and well, that was kind of cool. Didn't vlog at the convention. As far as that, I think that I may not be doing those anymore for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I don't want to get in trouble. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't want for people to get upset if I film them. I've noticed more people having to ask consent. Personally, I haven't seen a ton of people vlogging as much anymore. Not saying that's not happening, but I just don't want it to ever come to where it's an issue for me to vlog someone. I would accidentally vlog and have someone in there that doesn't want to be. I want to avoid it as much as possible. So as far as that goes, I don't know. I don't think that I will anymore. Just kind of being honest with you guys. I think I've vlogged plenty in regards to like conventions itself. I may still vlog like panels. That means something. Or have shorts on the main channel. That's something that I've considered to continue doing just to keep it like going. So there's that. But as far as like showing the convention and all that other stuff, probably not. We'll see. As of right now, though, as of early 2024, I don't plan on vlogging at the actual convention, because a lot of the conventions that I go to now are ones that I regularly go to. So I don't find the need for that right now. So, but unless it's something you guys like, which is different, if you guys enjoy that, it's different. Well, I'll find a way to continue to do it and not cause any issues. Not that I have had it, I just don't want it. But enough of that, guys. I've almost rambled for like 3 minutes about this, but I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. But as far as, like I said, convention goes, we, for this one, just like we did with the other one, we only went and met the guests and we stayed for a panel. I'll talk about the panel first, actually, because I feel like that one was a bit interesting. That one was actually with Clifford Chapin and Kristen McGuire. Both of them voice actors. They, obviously Clifford, I know a little bit more from his work. He has Bakugo in My Hero, and he has also been in Kaba and Dragon Ball Super, so he's been doing a couple of more roles than I know him in. Kristen, she's played a lot of secondary characters that I'm not familiar with, because a lot of those animes I have not watched. Nothing against her or anything, but it was nice because it was cool to see a couple that is in voice acting be in the in a panel with them. You don't get to see them very often. And now that I mentioned that, in this week specifically, or that weekend specifically, we actually saw family members or couples being together. So they had 6 guests, and that's kind of interesting because I'll talk about it. I don't have to meet everyone, but we had Lex Lang and Sandy Fox, who are married to each other, which is kind of funny. John Bergmister, I can't remember his last name, and Linda Young, it's literally son and mother, which is kind of cool. Tien Frieza, which is really mind-blowing to think about. And then you have, like I said, Clifford Chapin and Kristen McGuire. I think they're married. I believe they're married. But when they moved in together, I'm not quite sure. But it is interesting that they did that. I like that they did something that to me seems like unique. I don't know how often a couple would do that. I know that I've seen Kristen and Clifford many times before, and that was cool. But and Lex and I think Sandy have also try to keep it the same. And I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. So having them in their panel, it gives us trials and tribulations, talking about how voice acting can be sometimes difficult, and they're both trying to continue their careers, but at the same time they have a family of their own, which is understandable. And from what I gather, it's no easier than anyone else. So voice acting for some, it may be something that you may be good at, but it does present its struggles. So I respect that for them, and I thought it was really cool. But without further ado, let's get into who we've met. Like I said, I've mentioned all the guests for this weekend convention. So let's go ahead and get to the first person that we have seen already, which I think was really cool. We only got to actually see 2 people this time, but we got 3 Funko signed. We got Sandy Fox's Sailor Moon, the wife being a huge fan of Sailor Moon. We got her Funko signed. She actually already has. I'm filling in the Funko room. I'm not okay with showing you guys the state of the room right now, but it's right over there. She has her Black Lady signs, and so I'm gonna have to move this over onto this wall right here where you're seeing. I'm laying it right there, and so I'll be having her over there. But Sandy was great. I think she's a great person overall. Very sweet. Her voice does not change. She has that very high-pitched voice. Nice lady, and overall just a cool experience. Just to be able to meet her again. She actually, not that she particularly remembers meeting us, but she remembers that she went to a convention in a city close to us, which was really cool at the time, and that was a couple years ago. So I was really, really thankful that she remembers that. So I think that was cool. Now, the second person that I met was someone that I just had to come and meet. I personally have loved him for a long time, and for him to be in this area, it was really just kind of awesome. And that is none other than John Berger, whatever his name is. I can't think of his last name, and I apologize. If he ever watches this, John, I'm sorry for not knowing your last name. It is a hard name. It's not a common name for me. But I got my Tien signed, Tien along with Chiaotzu in there, which is kind of cool. And the wife has really loved Fruit Basket, and so we got 2 Funko signed from John. Shigure Soma from Fruit Baskets. I didn't watch that one because it was just a little too spicy for me and my liking, so I just didn't watch it. But when I heard his voice, I was like, that guy right there, best character of the show. And I wasn't wrong. I told that to John. He agreed, and I absolutely love that. John was actually very humble, very nice, very laid back, and that's something that I could truly appreciate with the way he is as a person. So it was really nice. I'll hopefully link a photo of it right over in here of the picture we took with him. We actually met Sandy, like I said, a few years ago at a different convention. I won't put a picture of her, but I'll put the one John right over in this side. But definitely really nice that we got to meet them. I love my Dragon Ball people, and I do love also the way that Ichiban does their convention. That's where we met them, IchibanCon, and I love that they did the back-to-back weekends, that they also are not a far place for us. There's been talks about them moving to a different location. I hope to goodness they don't. They have a great thing going right now. I don't want them to mess that up. The prices are fair. Meeting these people is the best thing, and I've come to appreciate this because time is valuable, and that goes for both the guest and for the person who's wanting to meet the guest. So me. And so I love that they have time slots in order to be meeting these people, and it's a win-win because one, you realize if they're busy, that you will not be able to be attended to. And two, it actually allows for the guest to kind of have a sense of organization. If they have a panel coming up, they will know, they will like, oh, I can't rush it. They'll know that they're not going to be overstimulated with a bunch of guests, and then people waiting in lines, and the person, the people that are coming to the conventions, they're not having to wait hours upon hours to meet the guests because they're gone for whatever reason. But also helps that this convention's smaller. So something like this works for a smaller convention, and I hope that smaller conventions can do this as an idea. This should be implemented everywhere, because I think, like I said, it's a great concept to not have to wait so long for you to get to meet someone, because it's really cool. I think it's really a great idea, but I hope they continue doing it. It's a fantastic idea, and rock on IchibanCon, or this convention circuit as a whole. Like, they need to keep doing it. Overall, I gotta say, great experience. I really enjoyed it for what it was. A small convention is always a great convention. I actually overheard someone saying that this convention kind of sucks because it's small, and I'm like, no, you gotta appreciate things. You can go to the big conventions, you can be in the lines if you want for a long period of time, but not everyone wants that. So I'm thankful for it. But guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys are out there and you guys had a fun time, let me know. I'd really love to know people's opinions, thoughts, and all that good stuff. And like I said, we're playing the catch-up game. We have plenty to catch up on. So be on the lookout for more haul videos and experience talk on these videos. We have two more videos to do in regards to some cons that have happened in the last couple of weeks, and we'll be ready by then. We'll be ready to get back into the cons. It's been a great year so far, a really great year in regards to cons. So thank you guys. As always, stay safe, take care of yourselves and others, and I will catch you all later.